Okay, so urban thermal field variance index. So this index mainly identify effect of urban heat island. Where is the high effect? Where is the low effect? It's identify. Okay, this is the another index estimating the urban thermal field variance index. And if you simply search, suppose let me search here, urban thermal field variance index trends. Values. Okay, so if you check, okay, let me check the one. Okay, so if you check this type of things, um, urban heat island phenomena are almost same. Okay, let me open anyone. So you can see this type of chart. So if the index value is negative, mainly less than 0, so it means that ecological evaluation index excellent. Okay. So basically negative value. So in this index, where I find out that negative value, it means that this type of place ecological evaluation index is very good or excellent. Then you can this trends it is a good, this trends it the normal, this trends strong, bad, worst, and very worst. We find out this type of things. So you can see this one kind of classification of urban thermal field variance and effect of urban heat island. Okay, if there is no suppose negative value indicating there is no effect of urban heat island, and you can see the positive value when increase it's a strongest effect. Okay, high values indicating about the strongest effect of urban heat island. So now this how I can compute this urban thermal field variance index. So further we simply apply a equation LST minus average LST divided by LST. So when you compute the equation, then we can easily get the result of urban thermal field variance index, and then we can easily compare this type of values, and we can easily identify ecological evaluation based on the UTFVI. Where is the excellent, where is the good, where is the normal, where is the bad. So these type of things we can easily identify based on urban thermal field variance index. So now we try to compute this equation LST minus average LST divided by LST. So let's go try to compute. So this formula is LST minus average LST divided by LST. So this is the formula. And we already compute the average LST. Okay. And already compute the LST. So now we can easily apply. So take a variable UTFVI and call the LST. It subtract from mean LST and divided by LST. So now if we add the layer, so map.add layer and call the urban thermal field variance index, this variable just equal and paste here. So now it show about the effect. So suppose if negative pixel value indicating about that there is no effect, and if there is no effect of urban heat island, this place is excellent. Yep. So let's go try to identify. So it look like that, this type of color. So just stressing to get the better visualization. It show the LST. Again, it show the LST because we are not use the rename function. If you want, you can also use the rename. It's optional. So if you just use the rename and put UTFVI and run the code, so now it show the UTFVI. Just click on here now. Now check. It show the result as UTFVI. When you rename, it automatically change. Pressing, I keep 98%. So now we can see find out this type of values. If you want, you can also use the color to indicating the different types of place. Suppose I put the low blue color and use suppose this type of green color. Use this type of, or you can put any color, no problem. I put suppose red color. Is very bad condition. Right. Just apply. And also import. Just copy and paste after the visualization. Is simply paste after the object name, and it's a final layer UTFVI and run the code. So now if you check, we find out this type of map. So now it's indicating this type of place is very bad. Okay. It's basically, if you check this type of blue, okay, it's a good ecological condition. Or if you check the values, suppose just click on the Explore tab. I want to check UTFVI values for that. So it show the negative value. If you check, we find out that UTFVI value is negative. Where is the value? Yeah, this one. Negative value. Okay. Or less than 0. So now you can compare these things from the chart. If the value less than 0, there is no effect of urbanite island. It's very good ecological evaluation. Okay. So, or if you can also make this type of classification. Okay. So using the ArcMap or QGIS software, just make the classification. So how to make classification? So this thing I'll also show you the further class. Then you can easily get the idea. But it also possible you can also make the classification and also display this type of things. So now from here, suppose I want to compute some specific range. Suppose from the urban thermal variance index, I want to identify excellent. Okay. Or I want to identify only for this type of place where there is no effect of urban heat island. I want to identify or detect this type of things. So for that, we simply set a condition. If I just choose only, just simply choose less than 0, all of pixel, meaning negative value, less than 0, all of pixel. We simply choose and then we can easily get it. So for that, simply apply a code. Suppose take a variable. I put the variable name, suppose good condition. Good condition. You can put a name. Good condition means that there is no effect of urban heat island. So just I call the UTFVI and I choose less than 0. Okay, it means that this variable is stored all of pixel negative. So now we try to add. So map.add layer. And if you want, you can also use the self max function to get the only for the layer of good condition. And I put the good condition layer color. Suppose I put the color is this color. I put the color is only for the, I put the suppose green color. Okay. So now run the code. So now it creates the another layer. It's indicating only for the green color, and this type of green color, there is no effect of Arvanite Island, and it's very good condition for ecological evaluation. So we find out this type of place. Okay, so it's indicating about that this type of place. We find out that good condition. Okay. So this type of place we find out some trees, also get some water bodies. Okay, you can see there's the water bodies, also some water bodies in here, also some trees or vegetation. So that's why this type of place, Arvanite Island effect is very, very low. Okay, or there is no effect less than 0 or all of green pixel. Or if you want to identify, suppose strongest effect of Arvanite Island, strongest effect. Okay, so they simply put at the greater than 0.020. So let's go try to identify this type of place, 0.020. Or I take a variable, suppose bad condition, and call the UTFVI greater than, we choose 0.2, 0.020, 0.020 cell paths, and then display the layer bad condition, mainly high effect or strongest effect of Arvanite Island, this type of place, and put the color plate as a, we put the red color. Okay, so now it's create another layer which is indicating about the strongest effect of Arvanite Island, which type of place we find out. If you check, we find out basically this type of red color indicating about the strongest effect zone of Arvanite Island. Okay, due to the construction or concrete or less vegetation. Let's check the layer. So this is this layer, red color. It's a very bad condition or strongest effect. So this type of place we find out the strongest effect of Arvanite Island in Dhaka city. So this type of place, it's the strongest effect of Arvanite Island. Suppose this type of place, if you check only for the buildings, okay, loss of vegetation. This type of place, loss of vegetation. So loss of vegetation, it reduces the evapotranspiration due to the fair trees, and green space limit the natural cooling effect. Okay, as well as also urban geometry. Okay, this type of place are building or a building geometry or building area is very dense. Okay, so dense buildings trap heat and restrict the airflow. So that's the reason this type of place have the more high effect of Arvanite Island or strongest effect, as well as also anthropogenic heat. Suppose this type of place or this type of road, lot of gases, and this type of gases dense to the dense building trap heat and restrict the airflow. So that's why it absorbs a lot of heat, and we find out this type of red color indicating about that, and it's a airport area. So you can see it totally show the red color. Okay, so because it absorbed a lot of heat, concrete or rooftop absorb the and also store the solar radiation during the day and remit it as a heat at night. So that's why you find out this type of place have the very high or strongest effect of Arvanite Island. So this is the way. Okay, we also try to read different types of journal already published, and then if you want, you can also work for that, for monitoring the urban heat island, urban thermal field variance index, and also LST. Okay, any question you can ask me. And this type of layer you can easily export as a GeoTIFF file and further also make the map or other things using the ArcMap or user software. Okay, any question you can ask me, please. Okay, I hope there is no question. So you also try for your own city, and you also try to compare for historical data analysis also. Okay, for the different time period, mainly different history, and check the identify for the change trend. Okay, okay. So now we talk about another topic, how to make time series chart. Okay. So previous class we discussed about that time series chart from ready-made dataset. So now we talk about that unready-made dataset. Unready-made dataset. So this is one kind of unready-made dataset. Okay. Suppose I want to make the LST time series chart. Okay. So it's one kind of unready-made dataset, as well as we already create different types of indices in the previous classes using Landsat as well as also Sentinel-2 satellite imagery. We also use and compute the different types of indices. Suppose NDVI, NDWI. So this type of indices as a unready-made data set. Okay.